finish. And now I'm on. What up, peoples? All right, we'll talk to you, Abe. Be good. Thanks. Ciao. Hello, 2.5 Menners. Are we ready for the show, or are we ready for the show? T-minus 5 minutes and counting. I've settled in with a bowl of chicken noodle soup for the evening. I'm ready to watch episode 2. I'm happy to be watching it with y'all. So you'd probably like to know what the password is to be able to broadcast, because some of y'all's are going to be able to broadcast alongside of me. So the secret password for episode 2 of 2.5 Men, as we watch the West Coast feed together. I'm excited that we're all watching it together. It's kind of fun. It's like being in a theater. Even if you're alone, you are getting to watch it. We're getting to watch it together. Tell all of your friends that we're watching it together. Tweet it, Facebook it, frickin' whatever, Weibo it if you got Weibo. Weibo Sina Weibo, whatever. That's like Chinese Twitter. Anyway, the password is Walden World. All one word. Walden World. WALDEN WORLD. Oh, I think somebody's got it figured out. I'll type it in here too, just so you can all see it. So it's phonetic. And it's not even phonetic. I don't know why I said phonetic. Walden World. Excuse, I have a little cold, so if you're hearing that in my voice, you know what the deal is. Walden World. I just posted A+K. You can see I posted Walden World equals the password. Welcome to Walden World. Oh, Kelly. Hi. Oh, whoops. We just lost you. So right now I'm watching the show before my show with Kat Denning, who's really nice, really sweet person, really wonderful. Hi. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? You're on video. Yeah. What'd you guys think of the first episode? That's what I'm curious about.
It was great.
That was pretty funny.
I actually really liked it, the way the Charlie.
I think it would have been fun to do the show with Charlie as well, but I'm sorry to all of those folks that miss Charlie, because there's nothing I can do about it.
Working.
Yeah.
You didn't replace Charlie Sheen. It's a new character, and you just have to keep reminding people of that.
That's right. Show's starting now. They're recapping episode 1. That's nice.
Yeah, I live in
I'll turn down the volume.
I live on the east. I already seen it, but I thought it was pretty good. You guys are gonna like it.
Oh, you watched the second episode already?
Yeah, I live in Florida, so I saw it at 9, but right now it's 12 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So they're recapping the first episode. This is for anybody watching on the West Coast. Here, I'll tell you a secret about the naked scene, which is really funny. So I basically I had this character that I built for an online show we were doing called Naked Man, and we had a prosthetic midsection for the guy, and so it's like a fake midsection, but it looks really, really real. And so when I came out in front of the live studio audience, I was wearing this like fake man business and walked out in front of the live studio audience, and everybody flipped out. Like they were like losing it. Oh wait, it's starting. The audience was like losing because they couldn't tell whether it was real or fake. I mean, I think it was slightly oversized to the extent that you could assume that it would be real, but
He's a billionaire and he's hung like an elephant.
there it is. So I'm like doing like DVD commentary over the show as it's happening. So we call Conchata, we call her Chatty because she's chatty. I learned that when I got there that we call her Chatty. So it took me a while to get everybody's names down. Like it was like, because there's like 200 crew on the set, and there's one guy who was our first AD And I think his name's Mark, but I just started calling him Sparky from day one, and I just keep calling him Sparky. I don't know why. Just he looks more like a Sparky than a Mark to me.
Mm.
Sorry for that, but a friend of mine asked me to ask you on a date.
Okay.
Your response.
Okay.
I don't know what to say about that. Other than okay.
Are those pea pops?
No, Pop Chip.
Ah.
They taste like junk food, but they're good for you, so I eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a people.
I love you, Ashton.
I love you. People who like
I like
people
how you
are
did
the luckiest people in the world. I didn't mean to ruin that next joke for you.
I like how you did the Pee Wee Herman voice for the people.
I just sort of felt necessary. Like, who didn't grow up on Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Oh man, I used to love his.
Every time you hear the word of the day, scream real loud. And the word of the day is peephole.
people. Oh man, I'm gonna spam that on Facebook.
Peephole?
Yep.
You're just gonna spam peephole?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it everywhere.
So they finally made me trim my beard this week a little bit. Going into like episode 5, it was getting a little obnoxious, and so they forced me to trim it down. This is like that. I'm like in mid-trim mode on this point in the show. So what do you guys want to know?
Here, hold on. Let me go put it on. I gotta record it. So hold on.
There's Angus. He's great. I haven't gotten to do a lot of scenes with him. Next week's episode, I have like a really great scene with Angus. It's pretty funny, where we're just sort of like chilling and watching some TV. Commercial break. And there's Tommy Lee Jones hanging out on my TV. I don't know. He's kind of a badass, Tommy Lee Jones. So what can I tell you guys about the show? What do you want to know?
I'm about to ask you a question. I just gotta get it on because I gotta record it, so I gotta rewind it and stuff.
Oh, all right. Naked men from How I Met Your Mother. Greetings from Peru. What up, Peru? What up, Dominican? Will you be naked again? I think it's sort of like, I think this character is very comfortable in the buff. And so I'm spending quite a bit of time in the buff on the show, which, I don't know, I feel like they're using my body a little bit, but I'm not mad at that. What up, dude? You're recording it? Jordan?
Recording what?
Are you recording the chat on your phone, on your screen?
No, actually, I'm bragging to my girlfriend that I'm video chatting with you guys.
Oh, right on. So you're the big winner, huh?
Yeah.
You win the day. Right on.
Hey, Ashton,
Hello from Nebraska. What's up, Midwesterners?
did the conversation between you and Chat already happen, or is it still?
Yeah. I'm at the Darth Vader kid commercial, VW commercial, where he's trying to like make the car start. If you're watching the West Coast feed.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it right whenever.
G'day, Ashton. Love your work. Did you choose Walden's name? No, I didn't. They chose Walden's name. Which I think was like somehow having something to do with Walden Pond. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what they were going for.
Hey,
But,
whenever it comes back on, can you tell me? 'Cause I gotta pause right now.
when it comes back on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
tell
I
you.
wanna be on time with you guys.
You want to watch real time?
Yeah.
All right. I like the show, but my character should be less innocent. I think he'll become less innocent over time. I think that starting out, the writers really wanted to bring that quality. But I think that like over time, okay, it's starting right now, Zach.
Alright,
Um,
thanks.
I think over time that they'll make the character a little bit less innocent. So what's it like being on the show? It's great. It's really really fun. The cast is really cool. We have a good time together. John's John's like the nicest guy that God ever made. He's kind of like just in charge of being nice. Like when God made nice people, he made John Cryer, and then and then everybody else was in the image of John Cryer. Were you Were you there for the Emmys? Yeah, I was. I wasn't there for his award. I went. We presented together, but I wasn't there for his award or anything. How fun is the housekeeper? She cracks me up. Yeah, Chatty's really really funny. She's like super duper duper funny. And Holland's really funny too, who plays John's mom. I have a big scene with her this week, but I can't really tell you much about it. But
Ah,
whoa, what?
Umbrella.
I'm getting tweeted.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I should have made the password umbrella. I feel like. So since this guy's like an internet guy, I put a bunch of internet companies on the front of my laptop um, that I thought were like cool internet companies, but that are also the companies that I work with. So it was like kind of like helping support them because I figure if Walden's an investor, he would, definitely promote the ones that he invested in. So those are the ones that I've picked for Walden so far. But I want to build like a whole investment portfolio for Walden.
Batman's in here.
Batman.
Yeah.
Like a
Walden's
cloud.
ex-girlfriend. What? I can't. I'm going by so fast I can see it.
He doesn't really look like Batman.
Who's Batman? I don't see Batman.
Bottom right.
Oh, there's Batman. I see
Yep.
Batman. Yeah, he does. He looks like Batman.
Okay.
Workout viewing. I'm excited to see what direction that we take the show into, Kristen Owens, because I really don't know. It's crazy. Like we get the script on Friday, and then Monday we start working on it, but we only know like 1 week at a time.
Hey, Lauren. You're new.
Hi.
Hey, Lauren.
I already watched it because I'm from the East Coast, but it was pretty good.
Oh, you saw the East Coast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same here.
We're at the part where I go and visit him at his mom's house.
Yeah, I just got that right now.
Oh my gosh.
There was like a big there was a big thing when we were actually shooting this. Some of the stuff we shoot in front of the live audience, some of the stuff we shoot like pre-shoot. And so this is one of the things that we shot on Thursday, and then they show it to the audience while the show is being taped. And so this was one of those scenes, and there's like a big thing about like how I held the books. There's like all this weird stuff that you don't even think about when you're doing, it's like you're going to hand somebody a book and you're like, hey, here's a book. But like when you hand somebody a book on TV, you have to hand them a book like this so people can read the thing, which is like just like one of those like weird things.
Umbrella.
Oh, there's the Fisker. That car is pretty awesome.
Hey, Ashton, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So like what happens? Like there's all these like certain areas in the whole show, like certain sets and stuff. But how does it fit in like a whole live place?
So most of the sets are like it's almost like rooms cut in half in front of a live audience, and some of them aren't in front of the audience. And that's the stuff that we have to kind of like pre-tape. And then like the car stuff, like most of this stuff we shot in front of a green screen, and then they added in the background, which I was actually really impressed. Can't tell if what works. Who's that? Anyway.
These are like my favorite scenes right here. The car scenes.
Did you already watch this thing? Now you're watching it again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not gonna tell anyone. I just like I'm gonna say it's like a very funny scene, and so it's like the other scene with the car. Oh, how did you get involved with this?
With the show?
Yeah.
You know what? When everything was going on and they were thinking about canceling the show, I said to my friend, I said if they offered me this job, that I would take it. And I was just kind of joking at the time, and then they actually offered it to me, and then I was like, oh man, I gotta like figure out if this is something I really want to do. And then, I'd done the '70s show before, and it was so much fun making a sitcom and just making people laugh every week that I thought
My favorite
that'd be a
show.
good gig to have.
And then commercial, right? You guys are on commercial too?
Yeah, we're a commercial.
Alright.
Just got done with Umbrella.
Hey Ashton, where are you filming it?
Where we film at Warner Brothers Studios, which is in Burbank. It's pretty cool there. It's nice. We have like a Starbucks on the lot and like a taco stand, which is pretty snazzy. Make you happy. In case you need a taco while you're shooting a show or something.
Just
I really
Glad
wish
I
they
didn't
have
have
over at the
tonight. I
Disney
didn't miss
Studios.
this.
Then.
Glad I didn't have to work tonight. Wilmer was adorable. He took pics with my kids. That's awesome.
how did you like filming that '70s show?
How did I like filming the '70s show? I loved it. It was like one of the greatest jobs ever.
I still watch it.
I mean,
My camera
and honestly,
is totally
it had a
upside
lot
down.
to do. It had a lot to do with coming and doing this show because I had so much fun on the '70s show.
Yeah.
Walden is think like Kelso. I think that I think that there are some qualities that Walden have that are a little Kelso-esque, because they've made the character pretty emotionally immature. But I think that all in all, Walden will prove to be a lot more intelligent than Kelso. But I can't help my comedic timing is kind of my comedic timing, so I'm sure it probably sounds pretty similar.
A lot of the movies that you do are comedies. Do you think you'll ever do a movie again like The Butterfly Effect?
Oh my god, that was the best movie.
I definitely want to do another movie like The Butterfly Effect. It's just a matter of finding one and then having a director, want to have me be the person in it. But I think that could happen over time at some point.
That was a
I
phenomenal
dig that
movie.
movie.
I
One
love
of my
that
favorite
movie.
movies they've done. I like that movie a lot.
How many butterfly effects are there?
Go back to Dude, Where's My Car? I love that movie.
There's 2 Butterfly Effects.
Okay, thank you. Because I only have the first one, and
What's up?
that one
Somebody's
made me think so much.
Gabe is showing spread. Boy.
I got the double
You got
version with
knocked
the
out.
director's cut too.
Yeah, it's
Ashton,
funny
did
with the
Demi
second
watch
one.
your show?
They didn't want to do it. I think she watched it last week. I think she saw it. And she came to the first couple tapings, so she's seen some of it.
Wait, which
Yeah,
one's
hi
the
to
director's cut?
Mexico.
The
What's
one
up,
whenever
Mexico?
Where is she now? You
Yeah,
should have her
now-
come and say hi to us.
What's that?
Where's Demi? Demi.
She's in New York. She's got a show that she directed for Lifetime, and she's at a premiere of it in New York right now. I think they did a really good job with like the driving stuff. Like I actually believe that we're driving in a car right now. Like it's pretty.
wait,
like
it's already on yet?
I've seen that stuff done really, really poorly, and I think whoever did the CGI on this thing did a really good job. 'Cause it's not
Yeah.
easy to get it really good.
What's your everyday car, Ashton?
My everyday car.
Aston Martin.
No, it's not. I drive just like I drive like a Lexus hybrid. It's kind of good for the environment, but it's a nice car.
What
A
part
I'm
are you
thinking
Lexus.
right
about
now?
buying one of
'Cause
these Fiskars.
over
It's like this thing. This Fisker is a totally electric car, and it's kind of badass and good for the world to a certain extent, I suppose. What's up, German? What's up, Colin? Colin, are you
What
smoking
part are
a
we on
cigarette
now?
right now? I mean, that's just a really bad influence on everyone, Colin.
Ashton, what part are we on?
We're climbing the gate right now, Zach. I have my crotch in
thank you.
John's face.
Yes, I'm like a little ahead right now.
We actually shot this on a practical location. We were outside on the back lot of Warner Brothers, and they built this
Was
gate
that
out there.
like custom?
Is this where you're going to see Pussy and Family?
One of the what?
It's kind
The fence
of like the
was like
scene with Dude, Where's My Car?
so like you can climb it easily, or like was it just like that
scene?
from the beginning?
Which scene from Dude, Where's My Car?
The gate scene where your car's at the gate and you're ramming the gate. You're outside talking to everybody inside.
I think that was Just Married.
Oh,
Where
that's
we
right,
ran the
Just
gate.
Married.
Hey.
Well, you've seen all my movies. You've
doing?
really checked them all out, haven't you, Disney? I appreciate that, man.
Big fan. Big fan, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, I am.
No.
Hang on a second.
No.
Hey, Ashton.
Yeah.
Guess who I'm on the phone with?
Who are you on the phone with, man? Your girlfriend.
Yup, that's right.
It had to be. Say what's up to
Her
her for me.
computer won't work, so she can't chat with us.
Oh, man, she's missing it.
She is missing it.
By the way, this room in this house is like probably the greatest room ever. I mean, it's just chock full of video games and like basketball, and it was kind of fantastic. Like all I wanted to do all week was like play video games.
Dude,
I sort of want to just get a room like that.
I'm trying to get her to get her computer to work, but I guess it won't.
Oh, it's sick.
Ashton, you should give us a
Xbox,
tour of your house.
PS3. I kind of like just old school arcade games. I like driving games. Yeah, what's up?
have any of the Call of Duty games
Hello, I'm
or
from
are planning to
Argentina.
get the MW?
Are you from Argentina? Do you guys have
Yeah.
2.5 Men in Argentina?
How are you?
I'm good.
Eating.
Do you have is the show airing in Argentina?
No,
Or no?
begins on November.
Oh, cool.
What?
Well, you'll
Yeah.
be behind a little bit. But you
That's
probably want
not
to close
good.
your ears because I don't want to tell you everything that's happening. Because then it won't be a surprise for you.
Yeah. But I saw you online.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome from Argentina.
Thank
¿Cómo
you.
está?
How are you with your character?
Muy bien.
Muy
Gracias.
bien. Where are you, in LA?
Sí.
See? Okay. And do you enjoy your job?
I love my job.
Yeah. That's great.
Probably the best job ever.
What gave What gave you the inspiration to become an actor?
I don't know. I started doing plays when I was in high school. It was fun. Kind of kept
What's
doing
your
it.
favorite movie?
What's that? We're not really naked under there, just as an FYI, for anybody that is watching the show. We're not actually nude. I have pants on. And his man business was not touching me. And he did not have a hard on during the scene. I just want to just for clarification of this particular scenario that we're watching.
Ashton,
Yep.
say hello again. I'm Phil.
Say hello again. Hi.
Hello again. Hola.
Hello again.
Well,
What's
that's
up,
pretty
Seattle?
loud.
By the way, peoples, just so you know, people who love peoples, happiest people in the world.
Yeah, it's not the title of the show, the episode.
I think it was people who love peoples. It's kind of hard to say
Yeah.
people without feeling like it's a funny word.
I know. But before I thought it was like something to have to do with like peeping in on people, but it's just like something that people look through their
Hi,
door.
Ashton.
What up? Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
All right. Colin's making everybody want to smoke cigarettes right now.
Hello.
Easy on the cancer sticks, man. It's not safe to compute and smoke.
I don't care.
I think I got my MacBook finally.
I'll be in your room.
Oh god, another one.
I think we should figure out how, for like the background prosceniums, to get like birds to fly through. I think it just looked better. Like if there were just like some birds rolling through the background of the shot.
So is that like a real backdrop, or is it like a?
No, I mean they build these. I mean they're these unbelievable prosceniums, and they look like super legit when you watch it. But you know, it's like they backlight them really really hard with these lights, and then it sort of comes to life. There I am with no shirt on again.
Rose, any more appearances? Do you
So,
think
another
Rose will
question?
Hey, the guy that did the contract for this show is the same guy that does contracts for Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who the guy who did what contract for what show.
Matthew McConaughey's contracts.
I have no idea. I don't know. What does Matthew McConaughey do contracts for?
The actor Matthew McConaughey who always has his shirt off.
Oh, a copy. Now, I'm a little slow on the joke. I apologize. That's really freaking funny, man. Maybe I'm playing like Matthew McConaughey as an investor. Maybe that's why I keep getting. I mean, I'm not volunteering my shirt off. It keeps getting written that he has his shirt off, and so I'm assuming that it's the guy's just pretty comfortable not wearing clothes. Either that, or they just want me to have my shirt off.
No,
Ashton, I have a question.
Yeah.
If you had a choice to make 70 show again, would you?
If I had a choice to make 70 show again.
Well, if you wanted to, because it was a pretty popular show, I liked it. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Would I make it again? I don't know. I mean, I think that like we're all in a different stage in our career, and in some degrees, it's really funny because Laura Prepon, who played Dawn on the show, is actually shooting the Chelsea Lately show on the stage right next door to me. So I see her almost every day. Danny last weekend, and I see Wilmer all the time. So I see those guys all the time. So, I mean, I would absolutely love to be working with them again at some point on something, but maybe not all together, or maybe on one-off things. But I don't know that like bringing the show back would make a lot of sense ultimately at this point for all of us.
What's your favorite memory?
Although we could.
What's your favorite memory from that 70s show? Like filming
Favorite memory from what?
that 70s show?
Oh man, I don't even know. Like the first year I did it, I just thought I was gonna get fired the whole time. And I don't know. There was a little thing that Wilmer and I had when we were doing it, because usually you do the show in front of a live audience, and if all things go well, you generally get it in like 2 takes. And so Wilmer and I had a thing with each other that any scene where it was just he and I together, we had this thing that we used to do called 2 takers, and it was like a club that we considered ourselves to be in, even though like I don't even know, like it wasn't really a club, but it was just the two of us kind of being knuckleheads. And And so we had like a little dance that we used to do with our two-taker club. And it was kind of fun.
Yeah, I just found out a couple days ago that Topher Grace played in Spider-Man 3 and that one movie where he's like
Are we going to see a lot
party.
more Judy coming up in the season?
Yeah, Judy's in the next, like, I think she's going to be in like the next like 3 episodes or 4 episodes or something. She's great. And you know, I saw a lot of people were like tweeting because I guess she played a character on the show before, but and I actually cast her in a TV show that I made called Misguided. It didn't ultimately do really well, but so I knew her before we even started, and she's an awesome actress.
Are there going to be any more
noises? For who?
The Rose character.
Someone in the chat.
I hope so. She's really funny. I haven't done any work with her yet though. I love the electric fence scene too. I also like the electric fence scene.
Couple days.
Hi, Costa Rica.
A few weeks. A month.
Ashton, you've really come a long way in my career.
I'm back.
Thank you. I'm just always shocked that I'm still working. Chuck Lorre produces. Did you guys ever read the thing at the end of the show that Chuck Lorre puts up?
Yeah.
You know, he always puts a card up at the end of the show. I think a lot of the people that are just starting to watch it, like, probably haven't seen it. Here.
Yeah, I've noticed that for years now.
Have you read? Do you read the things?
Yeah, I do. I've read the I read the last one. I thought it was pretty cool. And I used
Did
to
you read this one this week?
Just put a link to all his cards.
Number 360.
It goes by so fast. Like it goes by so fast, you have to pause it to read it. Hold on. I'll pause it. There it is. Ah, dang it! I gotta frame by frame it.
Oh, okay. You can.
My remote is failing me right now. There it is. Okay, sometime last year, I realized I'd become an unwilling contestant in a reality show. I didn't understand the rules and wasn't sure if there were even any, and pretty much hated every second of it. For many months, I kept on hoping and praying that it would end, but it did not. Somewhere along the way, something inside me died. Anyway, now suddenly I'm being told that the reality show is being canceled. Apparently, it was just one of those things that someone somehow got out of control. Sorry, whoops. Live and learn, move on, game over, and that's fine. I'm so good with that. Yes, please, let's all move on. There's just one problem, that thing inside me that died. It walks at night, it's angry, it's hungry, and worst of all, it's writing a tell-all book. Wow, that's not that funny. That's like a pretty interesting little journal entry there. I will tell you this, Chuck Lorre is a pretty great guy, despite anything and all that's been said about him. I mean, he's just a really sweet guy, and he's really funny, and he really cares about everybody that works on the show. So.
Hey, Ashton, I got a question. Is there any other TV show or movie that you wish you got a role on but you didn't?
Oh man, I have a list. Yeah, there are a lot of them actually. You know, and you go in and you try to do it, and you do the best you can, and you either get it or you don't. That's kind of, I mean, I would say there's probably very few careers where you fail as much as you do as an actor, because and you have to be really good at rejection, because the answer for everything other than the things you do is no. And that's like pretty nasty. I actually auditioned for this, the guy who made the movie Wanted, this guy Timur, he was doing a movie He's doing a movie now called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which I think is going to be amazing. It was a pretty incredible script, and I wanted to play Abraham Lincoln, so I like grew my beard and like did like I he wouldn't even meet me with me for it, so I just went on tape. I put myself on tape giving the Gettysburg Address, and yeah, still didn't get the role, and he still didn't meet with me, so I guess maybe my Abraham Lincoln wasn't that good, but yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff. That movie that Invincible movie that Bradley Cooper did, the original script was called Dark Fields. And I've tried to do that movie for like 2 years. I tried to get that role, and I couldn't get them to give it to me. So it happens a lot, but it's kind of part of the deal. Like you just try your best to, do as well as you can, and sometimes you get it, and sometimes you don't.
It's great, the movie.
Limitless. That's what it was. It wasn't Invincible. The movie was Limitless. This is a really great script.
Ashton, what about Oma, the telephone service? Do you think that
What about what?
what's the future of it? Oma, the telephone service that did. Yeah, sorry,
I don't
know
know.
how
I
it's
don't know
pronounced.
what the. I don't know. Yeah, it's called Uma. I don't know what I don't know what the future of it is. They position themselves as a hardware company to start out with, and probably in hindsight should have positioned themselves as a software company. But they do something that's really smart that I wish that like AT&T and other cellular carriers would pick up on, which is they bridge off of peer-to-peer. So like if I have a cell phone and I'm outside of a service range and somebody else has a cell phone and they're inside, but you're both on the same network, you can bridge off of each other. And so basically every phone that would get sold could technically be another cell phone tower, which would be a really smart thing. But, they kind of have to get to a critical mass to be successful. But I think they're still working. But I sort of wish that AT&T would use a peer-to-peer system when the cell towers are not within range. I think that'd be kind of a smart thing to do. And they'd also be able to distribute their bandwidth a lot better. But I don't know. It takes some hardcore hacking to figure it out. I get. Dude, where's my car? It's my driveway. Where's yours?
I'd like to see you do a movie with Vin Diesel.
Is it weird?
Do a what?
Movie with Vin Diesel.
A movie with Vin Diesel? He's a pretty cool guy, Vin Diesel. He's a pretty nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. He's a really nice guy. I guess we'd have to find him. Where can you get some pop chips? I don't know. Where are you? Probably the store, right? Costco or something? Shaw Bang. I don't know what that is. Hacker forums. Will I chat again? I hope to chat again. We should do this again sometime. We can maybe we should do a post-game wrap-up to the show every week. So it's after the show gets done, we can do a little wrap-up, and you guys can let us know what we can do better. Because we're trying to make it funnier and better for you guys every week.
Well, you have some big shoes to fill there. You can't replace Ashton, but you want the show. Chuck wants the show to be as successful without him, and I hope you succeed.
Yeah, I hope we succeed too. I mean, the thing is I have big shoes to fill to a certain extent, but there's also 300 other people that are in charge of making the show. So. My part's relatively small ultimately. I just have to play the character they write for me, and it kind of comes down to, it's a lot more people than me that'll keep the show being successful, and mostly it just comes down to the fans of the show. People either like it or they don't, and they stick around. I hope that they stick around. The first episode, obviously a lot of people showed up and watched, and you know, we're hoping that people keep coming back for it. Adrian Peterson, haha, saw that you had. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't checked this thing out, I'm doing this thing. I don't know if you're into football or not, but I'm doing this thing with Adrian Peterson. We're doing a thing called Football for Good, and for every touchdown he scores, he's donating money. I'm donating money, and anybody else can pledge money to this to two different charities. One's for to fight human trafficking, and then another one's a charity that he works for that's, you know, all about helping young kids. And so if you check out my Twitter feed, there's like a link, and it sort of shows you where to go. And you know, we have a goal to make like $500,000 or like $500 million or something. $500,000. I have a goal to make $500 million, but our goal is to make $500,000 to focus towards helping kids. So if you have time to check it out, or you want to share it with people, it'd be really helpful. There's a couple other football players that joined up too. Like,
are tickets
what's
fairly
up?
easy to get to the show?
To 2.5 Men? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think there are like ticket agencies that basically sort of do those things, because the key, you know, it's big for us to have actual real fans of the show there, because then they get sort of the history of the characters and give us like a real good feed on what's working and what's not. Because sometimes the show changes while we shoot it. So we'll do it once in front of a live audience, and if they're not laughing at certain jokes or whatever, it changes. And so, you know, having a real authentic fan base in the audience is really important to us. All right, guys. I'm going to check out. I got a nasty cold, so I'm going to get some rest. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you next week and the week after, and we can keep doing this. It'll be fun. Peace out.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Be good, y'all. Take it easy. Thanks for watching the show. We really appreciate it.